So Ed, which cash down amount will work best for you?
I can do the $4,500 down.
Okay, and you want to go high payment, save the most money, low payment, most flexible, or best of both worlds?
I want the lower payment.
Okay, I'll need your initials there, and okay that right there.
That payment is just more than I was expecting to spend.
Ed, I certainly understand that. Vehicles are at all-time highs when it comes to price. Interest rates are at 15-year highs. That's why the payment is what the payment is. Go ahead and okay this right there so I can get your vehicle ready for delivery.
That's just out of my budget. I can't do that payment.
Okay. Well, I've got a feeling, Ed, based on the conversation we've had, you can do it, but you don't want to because it's the highest payment you've ever seen, correct?
Very high.
I completely understand. We run into this every single day. Now, there's a couple things we can do here, all right? And we're going to do it your way. Number one, if you add cash down, we can lower the payment. If you want to look at extended terms, we can lower the payment. Which one of those would work best for you? So you've got no more cash, and you don't want to extend the terms.
I don't want to either.
Okay.
No cash I had, I want to go longer term.
Okay. You know, this is a 2021 with 42,000 miles, okay? This is a premium vehicle. I can find another vehicle out there that will dramatically lower your payment. However, you told me that that was the mileage range you wanted to stay in, correct?
Right.
You told me that you didn't want to do an older vehicle in 2021, right?
Nope.
You told me that the leather was important.
Right.
You said sunroof was a must.
Have to.
You said the other equipment on that vehicle was just what the doctor ordered, correct?
Correct.
You know what? If I found you another vehicle, I could reduce your payment by $150. However, it wouldn't be a 2021. It wouldn't have 42,000 miles, and it might not have all that stuff. Is $150 a month? Is all this worth that to you? And by the way, that's about what is it, $7.50 a day? You gonna let $7.50 a day stand in the way of you taking delivery of this vehicle? Say yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You know, Ed, the payment for your Buick is not $1,036 to $1,046. Okay? It's not. But you're probably wondering why I showed you that.
Right.
Okay? I showed you that because our desking system was created by software people, not car people. Got your phone there?
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Divide 5,800. I'm sorry. Yeah, 5,800 by 43,216.
Wait, do it again. What is it?
Divide $5,800 divided by $43,216. 13%. You know what that 13% represents?
Tell me.
That's the part of your payment that's due to your trade-in. This payment right here is not for one vehicle. This payment right here is for two vehicles. Now take that number right there and multiply it times 1046.
140.
$140 of that payment is for your old vehicle right there. Now we can do this one of two ways. You tell me which way works best for you. Number one, you put down an additional $5,800 and your payment drops $140, or you keep the $5,800 wherever it is and you live with a payment that you'll quickly get used to. Which one works best for you?
Neither.
Okay, I understand. Good answer. Good answer. I understand. Look, here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to pay $1,046 at 60 months for this $37,000 vehicle. Okay? Don't blame you. Every day people leave here. Almost every customer leaves with the highest payment they've ever had. All right, so I understand. However, what I'm going to say next is going to sound a little crazy, but it's the absolute truth. You're not going to pay $1,046 each month to drive this vehicle. Now, you will pay $1,046 to own it, but you're going to pay significantly less to drive it, all right? Because there's two things. Number one, I'm pretty sure you know, this Envision, over the next 5 years, will it depreciate?
Yeah.
Of course it will. The good news is vehicles aren't depreciating like they used to, but it will depreciate. Here's what most people don't know. Every time you stroke a check for $1,046, sign it, make it out to a lender, and send it to the lender. You think the lender's going to keep it all, don't you? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, that's not quite the case. Every time you stroke a check for a car or a truck, part of that money's coming back to you. It's called building cash value. Let me explain. Once you make the 60th payment, Ed, think about this. Now you got that Buick Envision, no payments at all. What comes back to you in the mail a couple weeks later?
The title.
The title. It's only got one name on it, just yours. It's called free and clear. Okay? Now, the question I've got for you, you're buying a used vehicle, which tells me you're intelligent because a big part of the depreciation has already taken place. This is a $37,000 vehicle. If you drive it like you intend on driving it, you don't do anything special, but you don't crash it, you don't trash it, what do you think this vehicle will be worth in 5 years?
12 grand.
So, 5 years from now, you've got a $12,000 asset. All right? You got no payment at all. So, do me a favor. Take that calculator back out. Divide 12,000 by 60.
$200.
Ed, do you know what that $200 represents?
My equity.
Every time you stroke a check for $1,046, metaphorically speaking, $200 of that is flowing right back to your title. So if that's the case, you're not paying $1,046 to drive it. I mean, no, you're paying $846 to drive it.
Wow.
I need your okay right there. All right? Now, did I ever waver? Did it ever appear I was going to drop my payment?
No.
No. Now, let's talk about reality. Ed might have said, Steve, read my lips.
I can't
Nice
afford it.
try. And by the way, none of what I just used will work if he can't make the $1,046 payment. What mistake have I made if he can't make that payment?
Showed him too much color.
I showed them too much car. But if I do everything I just did, and I used 5 different strategies, if I do have to negotiate, do you think I might be able to get away with an extremely small give up? Do some customers just have to win?
Yes.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. But most customers, if he can afford to make that payment, if he likes the vehicle, if we've got some sort of relationship, it's my job to help. I'm trying to make it easier for him to say yes, okay? Look, $7 a day. Is that easier to say yes than $1,046? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. It's $150 a month easier to say yes than $1,046. And by the way, this payment of $1,046 is not for the Envision, is it? What's it for?
Your negative equity.
It's for the Envision, and it's for his trade-in. Look, we've talked about this early on. We're going to run into a negative equity storm like we've never seen before. By the way, everything I just said, everything I just did is in the booklet I just gave you, okay? I've got it on video over 100 different ways, and I've got it on video where the camera's pointing towards the paper because the graphics are important. The graphics are really simple too. I drew a check, which is a rectangle, I drew a lender, which is a square, and I drew a title, which is a square. Okay? But when I'm doing all this, where were Ed's eyes?
You're paid.
Ed's not even buying a car, but it's human nature.